All right, Jeremy, Central Pennsylvania is going to see it first.
Central Pennsylvania is going to see it first and for the longest duration of time. And that's why we're going to see such high rainfall amounts there, too. I'm expecting anywhere from 3 to maybe 5, if not more, inches of rainfall there in Lycoming, Clinton, Potter, Tioga counties. That's where we're going to see the brunt of the rainfall. But those of you in eastern Pennsylvania aren't getting off the hook easy either. Anywhere from 1 to 3 inches of rainfall, if not more, for those of us anywhere from Lycoming County east. So got a lot to talk about here in this forecast. Want to show you the current location of Tropical Depression Debby, just going across the border, that center of circulation, just going across the border from North Carolina into Virginia. The heaviest rainfall to the north of that border. So already starting to nip at the edges of Pennsylvania, and by the time we get to 8 o'clock tomorrow in the morning, the center of circulation will be knocking on the doorstep of Pennsylvania, and we'll be seeing the heaviest rainfall in central Pennsylvania for the early morning hours Friday into the afternoon for eastern Pennsylvania by around 2 o'clock or so. Flood watch is in effect for all of our counties. We also have a wind advisory in effect for Carbon and Monroe counties as well, because we could see wind gusts over 46 miles per hour. I do think that that's possible across the entire viewing area, but more possible there, of course, in the higher elevations. Mountains help to enhance winds, and with the winds and the saturated ground, trees are doomed to come down. So just be careful. Make sure you're prepared for a power outage, because that is definite possibility with this storm. We have a weather impact alert day in effect all day Friday as a result of the heavy rains and high winds expected. You'll want to remain weather aware on our WNEP app. There is the possibility for an isolated brief tornado. And of course, if that does happen and there is a tornado warning issued, we will be on the air tomorrow live, either Kurt or both me and Kurt, if that does happen tomorrow afternoon. Here's current satellite and radar. Already seeing the outer bands of Debby enter south central Pennsylvania. Some leading bands also entering the southern tier here for Pottsville, Carbon County, through Schuylkill County, Carbon County, and Monroe counties, all seeing some light to moderate downpours in advance of the heaviest rainfall. And that's really going to start after the midnight hour. Temperatures got up to the mid-70s today for Williamsport and Avoca, 77 for Selinsgrove. So a cooler day, about 7 degrees below the average high temperature for this date. And that's because of all the cloud cover we had today. Temperatures now down in the upper 60s, low 70s for the Susquehanna Valley. And we'll start to see those heavier downpours begin just after midnight for central Pennsylvania. The real crux of this storm enters central Pennsylvania between 4:30 and 6 o'clock. Look at these heavy downpours, reds, darker reds, indicating downpours that are flooding rains anywhere from 1 to 1.5 inches per hour. And because it lasts for several hours, we're going to see really big rainfall totals for those of you in central Pennsylvania. You see this wide swath of heavy rainfall. The storm kind of stretches out as it gets picked up by a cold front. So you'll notice this wide swath of heavy rain constricts into this narrow band of rain as it pushes across eastern Pennsylvania. And that's why we'll see somewhat lower totals in eastern Pennsylvania. It'll be less of a long duration event, but still heavy rainfall expected, maybe a few isolated tornadoes embedded within this line of thunderstorms that rolls through as Debby gets stretched out in the afternoon. Clearing out for central Pennsylvania by 4 o'clock, so models having the storm roll in and out faster than ever before. That's good, so we clear out for the weekend, but still seeing some residual storms in eastern Pennsylvania by 8 o'clock, kicking the whole thing out by midnight. Clear skies for your whole Saturday, some isolated sprinkles maybe for our northern tier late afternoon Saturday. Sunday, similar story to Saturday. Lots of sunshine, maybe an isolated sprinkle, but we have to get through tomorrow, and there is a level 2 out of 5 threat of severe weather. Of course, the main concerns are flooding rains with rainfall totals over 5 inches possible, and high winds that could cause some power outages and maybe even an embedded tornado or two. Here are some possible rainfall amounts. The highest, more west you go, for Clinton and Lycoming counties, over 3 if not 4 inches of rain possible, but the rest of us, a widespread 1 to 3 inches of rain. There's your 7-day. We have that weather impact alert day in effect for your Friday. Things look great, though, for the weekend for any outdoor activities, and really remain nice through the week ahead as well, Scott. Just a few isolated chances for some rainfall Monday night and Tuesday night.
All right, Jeremy, great job. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
All right, we'll see you then.
Yep.